Call the August 15th regular school board meeting to order. All board members are present. Please stand for the pledge of invocation.
Please rise. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing.
Gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day and thank you for those that are here. And maybe we'll make wise decisions for our school as we go forward. Be with our teachers and our students throughout the year to keep them safe. And just thank you for the grace and mercy you show us each day. Amen.
Amen. Please take a look at the agenda. If there aren't any items that need to be added, can I get a motion to approve?
So move. Second.
It has been moved by George Evans, seconded by Richard Boggs to approve the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Public participation.
Come on, Dan. You move fast. Come on.
I like it. None?
All right. We have some items of FYI, and we'll go on to the superintendent's report, and if you can cover those FYI items, John.
In the FYI, I shared with you the lightings that we're putting on in all the high school, the football field, the baseball field, softball, and basketball. We have some old lights that we can't use, so we're donating some of those with your approval. It's a surplus of lights. And then in my report, I was going to talk about, but I just shared the information of tomorrow's 25. One of our coaches, Tyler Brock, it has been selected to the Mississippi Excellence in Coaching Fellowship Outreach at Ole Miss, called Tomorrow's 25. So we want to do a shout out to Coach Brock for his hard work and recognition. We also have an assistant principal at the high school, Dr. Kimberly Wardlow, who has been accepted into the CEO Leadership Academy through PREPS to enhance her leadership skills and drive organizational success. And today, Ms. Housey, myself, and Ms. Johnson, high school principal, went to MDE to the state board meeting where one of our students from the high school, Kason Brinkley, was recognized for his solo flights. So he was on the agenda right there at the front, and we took lots of pictures, and he made us really proud today. He did a great speech, had everybody tears in their eyes. So it's recorded if you want to live stream and watch the live stream of his getting his recognition from the state board today. It's really nice. This year is off to a great start. Teachers, administrators, and students have done a great job. We have just completed this afternoon, all the board was with us, the dedication for Mrs. Watson for her 20 years of service at Naylor. The administrative team, the school board, we all enjoyed the dedication ceremony, and thanks to all the community members who participated in that event. I gave you a copy of the preliminary data that is out, which I know after listening to something I heard at MDE today is definitely subject to change for us, and we found some things that were not in our data. We have until next Friday to make those appeals, so we will be sending those in. But it appears that our district is 6 points away from a B, and it looks like, I'm not going to say we're going to get it, but I'm praying that we got it based on the information we heard today. So it looks like the high school is still a B. Everybody moved up. Middle school is still a D, but they're growing. And I know for sure they won't be a D next year. Pierman is a D, but they're 8 points away from a C. D.M. Smith is a C, and it did move up. Bell is an A. Hayes Cooper is a B, and they went up 5 points even after all they went through last year, testing 2 weeks right after the incident that happened. So that's remarkable. Parks moved from a 298D to a 375C, and they are 2 points away from a B. So that's why tonight on the personnel agenda, I've asked you to remove the interim title from Holly Wells Haynes. She now has a new last name. So she'll get a new title as well, and then Naylor is a B as well. So I'm so proud of all the hard work of teachers, students, parents, everybody. It took all of us working together to make this growth happen. And so, like I said, we still have some appeals to make, so hopefully next board meeting, if not, the one after that, we'll be able to come in wearing cute shirts with a B on them. So we'll have those for sure. Also, Speaker Jason White and his team visited Hayes Cooper last week along with Commissioner Simmons, Senator Simmons, Mayor Now, Dr. Enos, and all. We had a good visit. He wanted to see the progress of what has happened at the school where we have moved Hayes Cooper. So he was very impressed and took lots of pictures, talked to kids, and looked around while he was touring the Delta. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Dr.
Oh.
Tamucci.
Madam President, I don't know if we need to pull that donation off and vote on that at some point.
A donation.
The lights.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think so?
They're not on our fixed assets.
They're not on the fixed
Right.
assets. Let's just do it to
To come,
put
have we have
put
it in the
in
minutes?
the minutes.
Okay.
I
So
mean, we
you
can do
gonna-
that at any point or whatever. Let's wait.
We do it next board meeting.
Or no, we can do it at the, when we get through with,
So we can add it,
that's the end of your update, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's just.
okay, take a motion, and since it was an action, so we'll add that as an action item. Are there any questions regarding superintendent's report? Can I get a motion to approve the donation of the lights?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
It has been moved by Richard Box, seconded by George Evans, to approve the superintendent's report with the donation of the lights. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried.
Business.
You had something, Mr. Johnson?
I was gonna say MDC also wanted, we was gonna donate some lights to them if they could.
Well, I think we can just make the donation as
Yeah,
a
just
blanket
decide
donation,
who
don't
what
you
it
think?
Yes,
Cover whoever they
because,
donate.
yeah, their motion was to donation of lights, so we're good. You good, Mr. Johnson, with that? All right. Okay, business department,
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm prepared to use the first draft of your June financial statements for June 2024. So attached, you have your statement of income, budget status report, statement of fund balances, your expenditure report, cash flow report, balance sheet, and your bank reconciliations. And so upon reconciling, the district maintenance bank account for June 2024 had an ending fund balance of $16,082,126. We spent $3,769,282 in the month of June, and we brought in $1,779,361. We also reconciled the food service bank account, and the expenditures for that month was $218,368, and the amount of revenue was $176,530.
So, we have any more adjustments that we have to make to the last year's budget?
Yes, so in preparing to close the books, any expenses that we paid for in July, August, and September that services were rendered in June, I have to accrue those back to last fiscal year. And so that could be 500, 600,000, could be $1 million, I'm not sure yet. But I'm still looking for us to finish somewhere around the 15 million by the time I finish balancing all of it.
Which that'll be under budget for that year.
That's correct.
And then we carried over some monies this year that, well, technically, we budgeted for them for both years. But they'll come off.
So that's why you
This
see
year.
the surplus in this year's end fund balance. We
Right.
expect it to be lower based on the original budget we approved.
Roughly 12 million.
Yes, but because the construction projects did not get completed in last fiscal year, it rolled over into this fiscal year.
Okay,
Which
then
made
those
the budget
amounts
a
come
bit
in.
unbalanced this
Okay.
year. And so until we finish the
But your fund
construction,
balance is higher than it was expected.
expect it to be because we had the leftover, the construction leftover.
Right.
That's correct.
That's all the questions I had.
okay. Can I get a motion to accept the business department's financial report?
I make the motion to accept the business financial report, business part.
I second.
It has been moved by Lucille Holmes, seconded by George Evans, to approve the financial report. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Operations update, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, just have a few updates. ESSA 3, we're still working on those bathroom renovations. Still have a few at the middle school, the high school, Bell, Pyramid, and Naylor to finish up. HVAC is completed. I think they're doing some testing and balancing. I think that's the last that they would have to do on HVAC. The hailstorm, all the roofs have been completed. They're doing gutter works at the annex at DM now. Hopefully they'll be completed with all the roofing by the end of this week with just some finishing touches. Our Snyder projects, the fencing is completed at the high school. The lighting is almost completed. I think they're waiting on a couple of restrooms to be finished up from the other project in order for them to finish up the lights in those restrooms. The gym renovations have taken place and they're almost completed. I think it's a couple, the lights are being installed this week. They should be finished. They have some doors and some paint to finish up there. Cameras have been placed in our middle school and the high school, along with the vape sensors. At the high school, we had the camera training this week for both staff, so they are very familiar with the camera system now, and I think it will help them and our security well this school year. Voice over IP, which is be the installation of phones throughout the district and classroom. They're scheduled to take place in September. Ms. Mellon may have a better update on the actual timeline, but it's scheduled to start in September. Intercom at the high school has been completed, but the training is scheduled for next week. Football field lighting is installed. They're waiting for the programming phase. I think they should be getting the wiring to the press box completed this week, and then it's just the programming of the light show. Softball lighting, of course, the demo, the lights have come down, and they should be getting the poles in either, well, it most likely be next week, and they'll start putting the pole in, and the lights should be up sometime in September. And trying to remember.
When's our first home game?
August the 30th. They're looking to do, as of today, meet the Wolves on the 26th. That's what hopefully, we are hoping that they be through with all the programming and we'll be able to reveal the lighting during that meet the Wolves on the 26th.
So but the lights are up.
Yes.
Okay.
They're on, they just don't dance to the music yet, till they finish the,
Program.
Was George gonna do
yeah, we're
the
gonna have to.
two-step?
Oh, Lord.
Don't ever find anybody announcing ball games?
Nobody's asked me that.
Are we gonna be on
Announce
the radio or not?
Oh, I don't know, I need to check on that too.
Are there any other questions for Mr.
I
Johnson?
will ask, explain to me again, how the vape machines work. How do they detect the vape machine devices?
Yes,
Give me secrets out.
Okay. I'll talk to you one-on-one. Okay. Thank
We're
you.
grateful that we have them.
Yeah.
And let me
The
just
vape
say they are
detectors.
working.
Yeah.
You can really tell just in one bathroom alone, since they've gone up, it was 75 different instances. So
Got you covered.
It's pretty
Oh,
powerful.
good.
Yeah.
One question, Charles, did they ever, what about cameras at Dell State in the Hayes Cooper Park? Did they get those?
They have a couple of cameras, but I think they are requesting some more, and they're also requesting an intercom system, so we're working on trying
Del
to get
State's
that.
doing it.
Yeah, Del State on it.
Right.
They're
Well,
gonna put
give us
something
kind of a
in.
follow-up on that.
All right, any other questions for Mr. Johnson? If not, there were no action items in his report. We will receive that for informational purposes only. Federal program updates?
Just that I'm conducting budget meetings with all admin to go over carryover money, to do any revisions to meet our spending deadline of September 30th with the old money. So I have one more school to meet with tomorrow and I'll start the revision process, putting the money where we can spend it, and putting the money where we can have 85% spent for FY '24. I should have a pretty good projection for y'all next month for the board meeting as far as where we are with spending.
Are there any questions for federal programs? There are no action items. We will receive that report for information only. Curriculum, Mrs. Towers?
Good evening, everyone. I just have a few updates. Cleveland School District was selected as a host district for the Ames Pathway Proficient Readers Training. We have scheduled it to take place at Delta State University. Since we were selected as a host district, our teachers are able to register first. And I believe Monday we'll open it up to all the surrounding districts, which is a benefit because typically we would have to travel 2 to 5 hours just to attend this training. It's a year-long course that focuses on reading foundational skills. We're asking that our MTSS specialists, curriculum specialists, and any teachers or administrators who are interested register for that training. They do earn 5.2 CEUs or 40 semis for attending their training. So we are really thankful that we were extended that opportunity. New teacher orientation took place on July 29th. We had roughly 31 new teachers. They were a very engaged group, very enthusiastic. I had the opportunity to conduct a few walkthroughs at Naylor Elementary, and those students and those teachers, I mean, it was all about teaching and learning today. Also, Cleveland Central High School is now an ACT national testing site. And also, we are offering the NCR, which is the part of the ACT. That's the non-college reporting, and that will be able to assist our students who are at risk of not graduating to be able to potentially pass the English or math component of the ACT with a 17 or higher in order to meet those graduation requirements. And lastly, I just included a few of our fall student internships. So far, we have partnered with Delta State, Grand Canyon University, Mississippi State, and we also had Arizona State University to reach out to us this week. So we are hopeful that we will be able to recruit and retain these teachers for the upcoming school year if they are deemed to be effective. And that includes my updates.
Thank you, Mrs. Towers. Any questions for Mrs. Towers? If not, we will receive that report for informational purposes only because there were no action items. Approval of consent agenda. Are there any items that should be pulled to be approved or looked at separately?
I make the motion to approve.
Okay, can I get a second?
Second.
It has been moved by Richard Boggs, seconded by Lucille Holmes to approve the consent agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Set the date and time for the regular meeting of September the 19th. And I also see item number 8 is an approval of a work session in September. So let's look at those two items together, 5 and 8.
The work session is on,
That will be where the principals will give their action plans like we do every year. Look at data, action plans.
Could we, so we,
Change the date.
We can change,
You want to change the date?
could we do it on the same day as the board meeting?
that's what I was hoping. If you all, are you clear that full day?
I got something for lunch that day, but I mean, that should take me an hour or so. Started.
You sure?
Well, how long did we go last year? 30 minutes or 15 minutes? How long?
30.
30 minutes per principal.
We didn't finish.
And we didn't finish?
Right.
So we could probably, if they condense it to maybe 15 minutes and have the principal and not the team
Right.
talking,
Last year was just.
yeah, that would be helpful.
Principals?
You agree?
To the point.
Yep.
Hey, look,
We don't have to know the goal and the vision and all that. We know what that is. We want,
to
yeah.
me.
Just a me.
Your data
Going up
and your
or going
plan.
down?
We're gonna start that morning.
Start at
Yeah.
9 that morning?
September 19th?
You good, Lucille?
Yep.
9 o'clock? Okay. I'm sorry. We can, did we have that little nabs or something last time, continental something? Okay, yeah, we don't have to have. All right, can I get a motion to
But I'll make the motion to
approve the work session?
session starting at 9 a.m. on September the
19th?
19th, and to have the regular scheduled board meeting on the 19th at
Okay.
6 p.m.
Can I get a,
I second.
it has been moved by Richard Box, seconded by Lucille Holmes, to approve our September work session to start September the 19th at 9 a.m. and regular scheduled board meeting to start at 6. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Approval of the docket and claims docket. Are there any questions regarding the docket?
Come on, Richard.
Got a few.
Let me see here.
I know.
Them $750,000.
So I'm gonna let her guess what page we're gonna start on.
Oh,
One.
okay, it's gonna be the one with the,
And we'll see if you've been paying attention these months.
let's see, maybe page 5?
No, page 9.
Okay.
Independent roofing, 336,
Uh-huh.
336,000.
Yep,
That is part of,
our hailstorm roof replacement, that's two
and
independent roofing.
that's coming out of district maintenance, correct?
Yes, but we were reimbursed for the claims process with
With some,
insurance.
right, with the insurance.
Mhm.
Okay. Page 10.
I'm there.
TRAFERA, hold.
Trevella.
Fair.
What's that?
Those are mobile cars for the teachers' active panels at Hayes Cooper. So we
Like
had to have
that.
special rolling carts because we couldn't put anything on walls.
And this is at where?
Hayes
Hayes
Cooper.
Cooper.
And that's out of district maintenance?
Yes.
All right. The next one's the big one, page 14, Sullivan twice for 700,000.
What page?
14.
14.
Yep, those are our bathroom projects and our HVAC projects that part of it was district funded.
All right, so it says both of them on purpose, ESSER 3 on both of those.
That's right. Both of them are part of the ESSER 3 construction approved contract bid. All that bidding was
Okay.
through ESSER 3.
But it's coming out of district maintenance.
Yes. Remember, the project was
Right.
approved for 11 million, and we only had 8 million in ESSER funds, so the difference came out of district maintenance.
And, but that 16 million doesn't reflect these two numbers, does it? When we talked earlier in what we had in district maintenance?
So the, what was
Financial.
the invoice date on here? The invoice date was 7/10, so
10.
this is in this fiscal year.
So it's-
So I don't have to put these back on last year, no.
Okay,
Just any invoice dates you see of June or prior
you got to
will be the
go
ones
back.
I'll approve back to our June books.
Okay, this is this fiscal year. All right, page 16, Mr. Arrington is, Atmos. That's on our gas, at the middle school, $692?
At the middle school?
Don't that sound kind of high for this time of year? Huh?
462, 484 high.
682,
Yeah, all those high.
692.
692.
492 for Clean High.
And that's for
Middle school,
July.
692.
School wasn't in session in July.
Do what, Charles?
I said, I don't know what they could do.
I mean, don't that seem kind of high for summertime? I know, wintertime is not, but I don't know any way that we could check that. Could you?
That's actually for middle, high, and Naylor, actually.
Right, all three of those are high.
Mhm.
Maybe can we check and see what they were the last 5 years for that month and just see if it's high? I don't know if Jessica can go back that far or not.
Can we see, we
Use it
gotta,
on the last.
What do we use for gas for over there?
Hot water and heat.
Just hot
That's, I was
water and
asking
heat?
if they have boilers, do the old chillers and boilers use gas?
Yeah, but you shouldn't.
but it wouldn't be that
Not-
high.
Shouldn't be no heat.
I would say it's been in high school, not in session.
In middle school.
Middle school ain't got
Summer
no
school
boilers.
did it.
The only boilers I know of are at,
Can we get them to come check?
DM.
See if we got some leaks somewhere?
Now,
Pyramid.
Pyramid.
now they ran there to the units, but I don't think that's for heat, so I don't.
That's
Just check, let them check on them, see.
Let Atmos come check?
See what this time last year.
Atmos only check to the meter that we have to check. the meter.
Inside.
Inside.
Let's just double check that. All right, page 17. I ready?
That's ESSER funded, that's already for the entire district online services.
That's for the
Curriculum
year.
stuff.
Yes.
All right, and of course, page 18, you know which one it is. $611,000 in insurance.
I could not pay it, and then we won't have any insurance.
I know it.
How much did it go from last year?
Oh, last year we paid, what, 798, it stayed around the same this year, but you know, back in April or May, I presented to you all the optional quotes of the buy down option, the win and hell buy down option.
Mm-hmm.
It came in handy this past summer, last summer with the hailstorm, but y'all, it cost what?
It was $1 million, wasn't
It was over $1 million.
With the buy down.
And we said we were gonna,
Just go with
Nice.
the,
our
yeah.
new roof should handle the storm.
All right.
We'll save some money this year.
Education is
It was
expensive.
772, I think, this year.
Well, we can see the results of it.
Yeah,
We see some good
Be like the
results.
state is self-insured.
Y'all are in an MSBA pool anyway, right?
I guess they went high.
The way
We've
that's created,
had
it's
too many,
safe.
we've had a lot of claims the last couple of years.
True.
They're gonna get their money back then.
All right, are there any other questions regarding the
Docket.
docket?
Claim docket.
I make a motion to approve.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
It has been moved by Richard Boggs, seconded by George Evans to approve the docket. All in favor? Ayes have it, motion carried. Sub-District 2 vacancy interest letter. We did receive one letter from Ms. Beverly Janish, expressing her interest in filling the Sub-District 2 vacancy. We will discuss this letter and take actions on it. We'll move that to executive session.
We can,
Or we can go
whatever-
ahead and-
whatever. Or we can go ahead, since we only got one letter.
Okay.
Oh,
Ms. Janice is here. Do you want to, would you like to say
do you know what
anything?
you're getting yourself into?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Did y'all teach together?
So she can have, she was cool.
Do you all
It's
have
up
any
to y'all.
questions?
It's up to you.
Do
Whatever
you
y'all
need to review anything? You good? All right. Can I get a
I'll
motion?
make the motion. Go ahead, George.
So move on the motion to make it, let her take over Debbie's position.
Okay, can I get a
I'll
second?
second.
It has been moved by George Evans, seconded by Richard Boggs, that Ms. Beverly Janish will fill the Sub-District 2 vacancy. And Ms. Janice, if you're here for the meeting on the 19th at 6, that's when
Swear
you
you
take
in.
your
That's where you
oath
at.
of office. Congratulations.
And what about her training she has to do?
She'll get all of that, 6 hours.
9 hours, 6 hours?
6 hours. Board member training.
Do you want to hear from the work session?
It's nothing,
Here.
it's nothing.
Well, yeah, if you are available for the work session, you're more than welcome to attend that also on the
And
19th.
basically what that is the principals come in and talk to us about the new year.
Yeah, sounds good.
That'd be at 9 a.m. on
Mm-hmm,
19.
you're
You
welcome.
get this thing.
All right,
Oh, after we get through, give Sheila Bell all your contact information and,
I get to.
George, what did
All
you
right.
do?
All right,
Went to funk.
Oh, it did.
y'all good, Natalie?
Yeah,
they're
we
not.
gonna be good. Pocket.
All right, let's look at items 9 and 10 together. Both of those are Snyder Electric, change orders, number 3 for the gym, and change order number 4 for, the high school awning paint and rust repair. Are there any questions regarding those change orders? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
It has been approved, it has been moved by Richard Boggs, seconded by George Evans to approve Snyder change orders number 3 and 4, items number 9 and 10. All in favor? Ayes have it, motion carried. Approval to advertise and conduct reverse auction bid janitorial supplies. Do you all have any questions regarding that request?
I don't know if I understand that process, but when we get ready to approve it, I guess y'all explain it to us.
So this is just a request to
To advertise.
advertise, so.
I might, go ahead, Charles.
I can kind of give you an explanation. What we'll do, we'll put it out for bid item by item. So each vendor get a chance to price a specific item. Whatever their price is, we'll be locked in to get that item for their price for the entire year versus having every month to request quotes and get quotes and try to get them
So in other words, you'll say, all right, a case of toilet paper, how much are you gonna charge? And they'll tell you, and then the best price of that is you'll lock that in for the school year.
For each vendor, so it's not just one particular vendor, like one vendor may end up bidding and have the lowest for 10 items, another vendor may have the lowest for the 10 items, so we'll order those 10 from them and those 10 from them.
And that meets everything, Jessica?
Yes, it's actually preferred.
Okay. It's just more paperwork for y'all.
It's less
Less,
paperwork.
less.
Is it really?
Throughout the year.
Look, y'all don't have to come back in this
Every
meeting
month.
and
Yeah,
get
so
it.
each month we'll set an open purchase order on the bid, and if they need to order 15,000 supplies this month, we know that the bid has already happened, already been approved, accepted by the board, and it's just easier for us because we have to take and print out the quotes, compare case by case to see if they're comparable quotes, of course, it's apples to apples.
Right.
And if it's not, we send it back, and it's create quite some confusion between our department and the maintenance department.
Well, good deal. I'll make the motion to approve.
Second.
It has been moved by Richard Boggs, seconded by George Evans to approve, to advertise. All in favor? Ayes have it, motion carried. Items 12, 13, 14, and 15 are requests for DSU. We have facility usage, food service MOU for Hayes Cooper, facility usage for the swim team, and an agreement to offer scholarship to pre-K 6th grade teachers. Have you all had an opportunity to review those MOUs? Do you have any questions?
Danny, y'all looked at all of them?
I was about to,
You got a question?
I was about to ask him, had the lawyers reviewed them.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
All right, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
12, 13, 14, and 15.
Yes, sir.
Second.
It has been moved by George Evans, seconded by Richard Boggs to approve items 12, 13, 14, and 15 MOUs and agreements. All in favor? Ayes have it, motion carried. The next set of MOUs are 16, 17, and 18. Have you all had an opportunity to review?
Yes.
Do you all have any questions, board members? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
It has been moved by Richard Boggs, seconded by
I'll second.
Lucille Holmes to approve MOU 16, Delta Fresh Foods, 17, Student Services, and 18, Lambda Epsilon Sigma Fraternity. All in favor? Ayes have it, motion carried. The next two items, 19 and 18, are approval for the AC District Testing Program Agreement and the Dropout Prevention Plan. Have you all had an opportunity to review? Do you have any questions? Can I get a motion to approve?
I make the motion to
Second.
approve.
It has been moved by Lucille Holmes, seconded by George Evans to approve items 19 and 20. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Approval of the Cleveland School District Police Department Standard Operations Procedure. Do y'all have any questions regarding that handbook?
That's
Danny,
pretty
if y'all looked
impressive.
at that? Arnold did.
You wrote that?
I put it-
It's impressive.
If you don't have any questions, can I get a motion to approve?
I make the motion.
It has been moved by George Evans, seconded by
Look,
Lucille
I second
Holmes,
it then.
to approve the standard operations procedures for the police department. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Remove from table and approval of the new policies, also the July policy review, items 22, 23. Can I get a motion?
Make the motion to approve items 22 and 23.
Can I get a second?
Second.
It has been moved by Richard Box, seconded by George Evans to remove and table items, remove from table and approve items 22, 23. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Can I get a motion to discuss and table August policies? You have any questions
No,
regarding
is that the one where I read so
We'll
many
go
of them?
through them. And can I get a motion to
I make a
table?
motion to table August policy review.
Can I get a second?
I second it.
It has been moved by Richard Box, seconded by Lucille Holmes to table August policy reviews. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have a motion carried. Approve a personnel agenda.
So we still need a math teacher, huh?
Oh, yeah, we'll forever need math teachers.
And we need an elementary teacher somewhere, don't we?
Yep.
No.
Taylor.
What
And that's the only
grade?
two,
Kindergarten.
Oh, okay.
and that's the only two we got as of today.
And I may be able to make
That's a
some
lot
shifts.
better than previously.
Okay, good deal. Any other questions regarding personnel? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved by George Evans, seconded by Richard Box to approve personnel. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried. Do we have anything legal that was not? Okay, can I get a motion to call the meeting?
When we did personnel, we did the athletic.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make the motion to adjourn.
Can I get a second?
Oh, wait.
I second, third.
You got something?
We do have one thing, remember?
I don't remember.
For executive session? Is it a
Oh.
legal matter?
What is it?
Okay.
So-
I mean, we don't have it on here. Or do,
It's the,
Well, you ain't gotta say if it's executive session item, don't say. If it's a legal matter,
it's a big paying something.
oh,
if it's a legal matter, then refer to legal.
It's a legal matter. It's discussion of whether or not an expenditure is legal or not.
Okay, I make the motion that we go into executive session.
okay. Can I get a second?
State the reason. Well, no, not yet, go ahead. I second it, go ahead.
Legal
Okay.
matters. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it has been moved by Lucille Holmes, seconded by Richard Boggs, that we'll move to executive session for legal matters regarding the expenditure. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it, motion carried.
Take about a 5-minute break.
Oh, I was gonna say, when